So here we have the Range Rover Evoque convertible on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few of the controls on the inside. From the outside you can of course see it's a two-door convertible. We're going to start off inside the boot and work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car you can see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera, and given that it's a convertible, plenty of boot space in there as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the speedometer. We have the rev counter on the right-hand side. In the centre, you can see, firstly, the total miles for the car. They are 72,065. You can also see the fuel gauge, the coolant temperature gauge in there as well, and it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic. We, of course, are in park at the moment. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have stereo and phone controls. We've also got a heated steering wheel control just there as well. And over on the right hand side we can change the information that's displayed in that central section we were just looking at, and of course we can use our cruise control for the car. In the centre we have the main touchscreen, so you've got your audio options up in that top left hand corner, for example. We've also got down the bottom here the ability to enter certain menus directly, so for example your satellite navigation, your phone, back round to where we were a moment ago with the media settings, and you can then adjust temperature controls for your driver and passenger seats here as well. The home button will take you back to the menu that we started on, and again you can access those same options from there. I mentioned that this car had a reversing camera. You can see that there, so it's a full colour camera. It does make it very easy to park this car, of course. Below that we then have the main volume for the stereo. We have our CD player just there as well. And then we've got the climate control. So dual zone climate control, meaning that you can adjust the driver and passenger temperatures independently of one another. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. You can determine what direction you would like the air to be distributed in once it enters the car. The air conditioning's on at the minute, so that's off, back on. Or you can hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. You can override that manually whenever you wish to put it back on your own settings here as well. We've also got a heated front and rear screen as well. Below that we can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off and then back on again from there. We can also turn off our traction control, our downhill brake control. We have our electronic handbrake. The dial, that is the gear lever essentially for this car, so you've got all of your gears just here. Park is of course where we were to begin with, and you can change the driving setup of the car. So if you're going to take the vehicle off road, you can put it into gravel, snow mode, mud and ruts, sand, and of course back to your normal everyday setting over on this side. Last thing I'm going to show you is the roof. The button for the roof is down in the central console as well. Just give that a push down. The windows will all lower first of all, and then the roof will fold away, and it's very, very quick. As you can see, it's now done. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.